Hey Dragons, I'm back. I'm here to do my first 2024 reading vlog. So if you don't know, I'm going to be doing TBR-a-thon, which is hosted by Leandra from TBR Zero, wearing her merch. My TBR owns me, which is so true. All the books own me always. So I originally started this last night, but you know what? I'm gonna pick a new book to start in 2024 that I feel is going to encapsulate the year, and I want to have a fresh start. I really haven't been reading all day, so anything that I was in the middle of, I'm just feeling a little bit apprehensive about. Oh my god, my dog. Cassie. Hi Dragons, I'm back to start my first reading vlog for 2024. So I am going to kind of go into 2024 with a little bit less expectations on myself, just because weeks are always a bit stressful, and I'm not going to necessarily condense myself to a theme unless I can really pre-plan a theme. But I am going to do TBR-a-thon, which is hosted by Leandra from TBR Zero. So every week this month, I'm going to choose a different game and let that choose my readings. Of course, I have a TBR that I'm going to try to get my books down because that's going to dictate my book buying for 2024. But this week, just because I'm in the mood, I did start this already, but I'm going to restart it just because I want a fresh book to pick up in 2024, which will be my first official read. So yes, let me show you guys the really cute board that she made. So cute. This may pop up in like future things just because I love the design. So my little, I don't even know where I got him. One of my little Funkos is gonna be our commander of the board. All right, and I am going to roll 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, a 5-star read prediction. This is what I always hope for in 2024. So yeah, this is like, I always get a bit nervous to choose my first read of the year because I feel like it puts a lot of pressure on that read to be amazing. Okay, let me go to my immediate TBR and pick one that I think I will love, and then we'll kind of go from there. I'm gonna try to pick something on my immediate TBR that I'm really in the mood to read that was on my TBR card. So let me go try to find something that I think is a 5-star read prediction that I think I will love, and then I'll check back in with you guys. Dragons, I just wanted to give you a quick update to get my hair done so it looks a little bit nicer today. And day 2 of talking in school and not sounding like I have laryngitis. Good start. Which is nice. I also did wind up getting up to page about 150 in my book, Forging Silver into Stars by Bridget Kimmerer. I am really liking it. It's just fun seeing the other side of the story that we saw in the, oh god, what's the name of it? The other series that I read, which was very much like a Beauty and the Beast retelling. But I'm really liking Caitlin and Jax as a character. Like, they're really fun to me and engaging, and I'm really liking it. Like, this is a book, like, again, Bridget Kimmerer is like a very fun writing style that I can like read pretty quickly. I also do like that we're getting other point of views as well, other than just Caitlin and Jax. I think if we just got Caitlin and Jax, it'd be a very insular story, but Tico's point of view, which goes back and forth from the kingdoms, is very compelling to me. And yeah, and there's also like a lot of drama with both Caitlin and Jack, especially like related to their parents. No, Cassie, stop biting things you shouldn't be biting. Sorry, she's trying to take my, oh my goodness. You don't love me any other day, but now you love me. I wonder why. I know. But so I'm really liking this. I want to read another like 50 pages to give you like a more solid update because I don't feel like enough has happened. But we're definitely getting more into the spy aspects of this story. But I did wind up finishing actually I finished 2 audiobooks today, but one will get talked about in a totally another video because I finished working on Leandra's secret project. I'm excited for that. But I also finished listening to Raiders of the Lost Heart, which is definitely like a oh my goodness, like an Indiana Jones retelling, but there's like a romance and there's these 2 characters and they wind up having, Cassie, I have to do this, and then, Cassie, can you stop? Okay, sit. Sorry, she's gonna stay over here and not bother me. But it was really fun. I like the romance. I like the action adventure elements to it. The sex and stuff was a bit out of place, a bit like juvenile, I would say. But I love the rap. I love the romance. It was really fun. Definitely set book 2 up for a sequel, which I will definitely be reading. Sorry, you're gonna see puppy ears because she's right in the back. But I really liked it. Gave it 4 stars. Now it's like my first official listen of the year. I listened to another book today too, but again, Wednesdays is sort of my easiest day because I have fewer actual... Cassie, can you stop? No. Stop. Sorry, my dog does not want... Sorry, my dog doesn't always cooperate when I want her to. So yeah, that is where we are with that. I'm gonna roll to pick my audiobook for tomorrow and see if I have to like download anything. And then I will give you guys an update if I'm able to read 50 more pages of this, which is the goal. Hopefully my dog does not take it. But yeah, I wanted to pick a new audiobook. I did listen to some today. I'm in the middle too, but I want to try to be consistent with the game. So I left off a 5-star read prediction. 1. Ooh, a romance. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna do Birthright by Nora Roberts. I will attach a photo here. Had really good luck with this author before, and I've wanted to start the spin-off series for a while. So I think I'm gonna pick Forging Silver into Stars by Bridget Kimmerer. This was on my immediate TBR. It was a YA fantasy book that I wanted to start. And yeah, I'm really excited to dive into it. It's pretty chunky. It's like almost 500 pages. But you know what? I'm going to be okay with myself. I also am going to be listening to audiobooks. I haven't quite decided what that's going to be yet because it's probably going to happen later on tonight. I'm going to start crafting and just pick up an audiobook. But yeah. So this is the companion series to A Curse So Dark and Lonely, which I'm excited. It follows Jax and Callan. I feel like we met. So yeah, I'm going to give this book 100 pages and then I'm going to give you guys an update. I hope it's today because I really would love to give you guys an update today. But if not, I will definitely give you guys an update once I read 100 pages and just like a solid update. But yeah, I'll give you guys an update when I have it. I don't really have an update yet. But anyways, it's the first in the series. It's a companion series and I really liked her this series. So I'm going to go read this and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Book Dragons, I am back. I just want to do a quick update. It is Monday. Also, I'm going to try to update this vlog once a day. Like on the work days, just because I get so distracted and I think it's like nice to just kind of share my thoughts in a timely fashion if I can. In a few weeks I am going to start my show, so I may not update on Tuesdays and Thursdays just because I will have a lot going on those days. I have to put up my show and then I have to come home and like organize my life a little bit. But I did wind up getting up to 100 pages into Forging Silver into Stars by Bridget Kimmerer. Sorry if you hear sprints go off in the background. I'm waiting for Mel sprints from Eleanor Reads. But I'm loving this book. Like, I loved A Curse So Dark and Lonely. This book is a very different take so far because you get two very different point of view characters right off the bat. You get Caitlin and Jax and they're best friends and they live in this small town that's kind of dealing with the after effects of the Beauty and the Beast retelling series. A Curse So Dark and Lonely. So the rulers are the rulers, but these kids are kind of they're like the small peasants. And one is a blacksmith named Jax that has no foot, which I think is really, really good representation. Bridget Kimmerer always has really solid rep in her stories and solid diversity as well. And then you follow the other character. You follow Tycho, who is a what is it called? He's called the King's Courier and the Queen's Envoy, and he is kind of going back and forth between both courts, both Ren's court and also Harper and her husband, who I can't remember his name. But it's very interesting because you're kind of getting the story from both point of views. You're getting it from Tycho's point of view, which is a point of view we are familiar with in that series, and then you're also getting it from Caitlin and Jax, who are dealing with a lot. Caitlin and Jax are kind of being sucked into this revolution because Jax is a blacksmith, and he is kind of being used to transfer information between what are they called? A group of basically I don't know their names. Timekeepers, I think. Truth bringers. And he's kind of being used to kind of give information. And then Caitlin and Jack have been best friends. So I think I'm going to use this for my Eleanor Reads prompt, which is read a book with your favorite trope. And my favorite trope in fantasy is best friends to more. And I love that trope, or childhood friends to more. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm also listening to Raiders of the Lost Heart. I will attach a photo at some point in this vlog. I didn't roll anything. It was just a carryover from 2023 that I'm also reading. And I'm probably going to finish it tomorrow. I only have like an hour left. I could probably finish it today if I wanted to do diamond painting, but I want to read a physical book because it's pretty big. But yeah, I'm really liking it. My goal, the next time you guys will see me, is when I read about 200 pages. So I'm going to try to read a bit more in Mel's sprints. I also want to watch one episode of Sweet Magnolias tonight. I am on season 3. So far behind on my TV shows, but at 8:30 I'm probably gonna kind of wind down and kind of watch that. So I'm gonna go sprint with Mel for a little bit when her sprints start, and I will give you an update when I get up to page 200. Hopefully it's tomorrow. If not, it will definitely be the next day, but I hope to at least give you guys an update tomorrow. I will definitely give you an update when I finish Till Rays of the Lost Heart and tell you guys what my next role is. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey Book Dragons, I am back. It is Thursday. I do have a bit of a foot injury, unfortunately, so I don't think I'm going to be able to work out tonight. Okay, my lovely puppy stepped on my foot yesterday, and I know that, I'm like, oh, it's a dog. She's like 60 pounds, so if you put all her weight on my little foot, it does hurt, so I'm trying to, take it easy tonight. So I think I'm going to work out the weekend instead of tomorrow. That's just how my day is going. But I did want to say that number 1, I have made it mostly a full week with a normal voice. Tomorrow will be a really, really big task because I have 2 of my larger classes in the auditorium, and that is normally when I have a lot of vocal issues just because I have to project a lot more. And we didn't have work on Monday, which is when I have those classes, and then today was sort of an easier day. We had assemblies and such. So I did wind up getting up to page 200 in Forging Silver into Stars, and I'm loving this book. This is one of those books like Bridget Kimmer's Writing Style, which I could just devour. It is very, very fairy tale-esque, and I would say it's definitely a companion series because you follow 2 very different characters, but you still do get insights into what the main characters of that first series are thinking, and I just am enjoying it quite a bit. I literally have to read 2 more pages to be up to 200, so I just love Jax and Kaylin's dynamic. It's funny, I'm doing a Patreon reading challenge for the year with Mel from Eleanor Reads, and her first prompt for that was she had to find a book with a trope you like and read it. So I read Childhood Friends to More because I sense some romance on the horizon. At least I hope I'm right. If not, it's just Friends to More, which is fine, or just friends, of childhood friends. And I'm just loving this world. I'm loving to see the characters from the previous series as well. It's very, very fun. I also did decide I'm gonna pause to read Birthright by Nora Roberts because I do want to finish Chalice of the Gods by Rick Riordan. I was in the middle. I got pretty far in, but because I was following Prophecy Radio, which I love, no ill will towards them, I just felt a little bit disconnected from the story. Not that I wasn't loving it, but I think reading it that way, I can only read stuff like that I have read before, and I think I should have just read it first time and then did the chapter by chapter, so I was technically reading it twice. But at this point they're going to be done with it in a few weeks anyway, so at least I'll be caught up, and if I really want to go back and read the whole chapters, I can. So I'm going to try to read that tomorrow. If nothing goes horribly awry, we'll have 3 periods off. Also, it's grading week at school, so I have a lot of grading I have to get done. I really have to make some decisions by tomorrow, what I'm going to count and what I'm not going to count, and what's going to go to the 3rd marking period. But I did read 200 pages of this. I don't have my phone near me, but I think I read about an hour and a half of the audiobook, which I am really, really liking. I'm just loving being back with Percy, Annabeth, and Grover. They are definitely a fan favorite. They are my second favorite trio. I will say that. They always will be. I just love trios of characters. So yeah, I'm going to go read this a bit more. My mom is out today, which means I'm on puppy duty. And she's in the cage, and I don't think she's going to let me read right now because she really hasn't seen me since I got home. But the next time you see me will probably be maybe tomorrow. It just depends on how fast I read. Because right now I want to get up to page, read to page 300. And that will kind of give me a good indication of what this, if I'm liking the story or not. But, it's just definitely a longer book. So I'll update you guys when I get to page 300 or on Saturday morning, whatever comes first. Honestly, I have no idea. But that is the danger sometimes of choosing a really, really big read to start the year because you're a little bit behind. But I will see you guys when I have an update for you, hopefully tomorrow, but it's probably going to be Saturday, so, or tonight. If I really read 100 pages tonight, which I doubt will happen, I will definitely give you guys an update, but I think it's probably going to be on Saturday morning, so see you guys then. Bye. I'm back. Sorry, it's been a lot later, but I did wind up having to go to the dentist, and I didn't want you to see me with my mouth like so swollen. But I did want to say that I did wind up getting up to chapter 400 or page 400 in Forging Silver into Stars, and I'm really enjoying it. This is finally the part of the book that I think is going to kind of make a big impression on me. It's a very, very slow story. You have 3 characters that you follow, but there's really like 4 characters you follow. This one doesn't get a point of view. I'll be curious in future books if he does get a point of view. I would say you definitely have to read the other book because I think you'll be missing a lot of context in this world, like if you don't read it. But I'm loving Jax and Caitlin. Like, they're just so fun, and it's not the trope I thought it was. It's not friends to more like dynamic wise, but I am just having fun with it, and I'm really liking the characters. I think it's very interesting when you do a story like this and you kind of have to take the story in a different direction. You have to follow different characters and you kind of have to expand the world a little bit, but I'm loving it. I'm really, really having a fun time with it. So the next time you see me is when I will have read to page 500, which is another 100 pages, but I'm also going to take a bit of a break. I'm going to go finish my Chalice of the Gods book by Rick Riordan, because that was a book that I was supposed to finish in 2023 and then I just didn't. So I'm doing a bit of diamond painting. My goal is to diamond paint at least one day on the weekends, to just diamond paint for like an hour, because it is like relaxing to me. So I will be back in a little bit with about 500 pages into this, and then I will see what time it is. But I would like to finish this book tonight. So that is the plan. I'm going to go craft for a little bit, finish my audiobook. I only have like a half an hour left, so it's not going to be that big of a read. Also, Leandra's from TBR 0. Her sprints are starting. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon when have written 100 more pages of this. It'll probably take me all an evening. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. A different way to film, I think. But, oh my goodness. Again, I am back. I just want to do a quick update. It is Sunday. It's almost like 8 o'clock. I did wind up getting up to 460 in Forging Silver into Stars by Bridget Kimmerer. I am really liking it. I am quite fond of this book. I think that this book is a very different series, definitely like a companion series to A Curse of Dark and Lonely. Like, you definitely see those characters again, but the major focus is on 3 totally new characters set in the same exact world. But I'm really enjoying it. I think this book is a very, very long read. It has a lot of history. So sometimes the pacing issues feel a little bit like they're a little bit clunky, but it's also a long tale. I'm really enjoying it. It's definitely going to be a 5-star read for me because I just love her writing. She writes such like a lush world, and one that I feel like I could devour into. So I'm going to go finish the last like 100 pages of this book. It's supposed to be a crappy weather day. We're not going to get the snow we were promised, but I think it's going to be like rainy. So my goal is to finish this. I have like 100 pages left. I'm also watching Sweet Magnolias, which I am so far behind on all my TV shows. I do so well keeping up to date for like the first 6 months of the year. Like I keep up to date up until like about September, and then I fall off the TV show bandwagon like most of the time. So I'm trying to catch up and trying to have more TV life balance. By the way, I'm doing better with that. That was one of my goals for the month, was to binge watch one TV show. So if I finish Sweet Magnolias, I will have finished that, which is really exciting. And I've watched 6 episodes. I have to watch 5 more today, which I think is doable. But I also want to take a moment at some point today and redo my planner sheet, which I did last week and I really, really liked it. But yeah, my goal is to finish this. And once I finish this, I'm going to roll and I'm going to choose an audiobook to listen to. And I'm also going to choose a new book to physically read. And then I'm going to go craft for a little bit and do all that fun stuff. I do have to work out today eventually as well because it's my longer workout. But I'm also not going to yoga today. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys when I'm done with this. And I'll give you guys like a check-in. But I will talk to you guys soon. But so far, it's a solid read. If you really liked the A Curse of Dark and Lonely series, and you want to see those characters again, like in a different way, I would definitely pick up this series. And I also really like Jackson, Caitlin, and Tycho. There was also some LGBTQ plus stories embedded in the story. We did have them in the previous books. They were all about size characters, but Tycho is a main character in the story. And also we do have a character with he has no foot. So I think that disability rep is also very, very prevalent, which we did also see in A Curse of Dark and Lonely. So I just love it. I'm really, really excited to see where the story goes. So I will talk to you guys soon for another update, hopefully in a few hours. Hey Dragons, I'm back. I just want to do a quick update. It is Saturday, which is the next time I thought I would update this vlog. But I did wind up getting up to page 300 in Forging Silver into Stars by Bridget Kimmerer. I'm really liking this book. I think it's a fun read, like loosely connected to her other series, which I like, but you also get very different point of view characters, and I like that. I went in thinking this was going to be childhood friends to more because you follow Jax and Kaylin, but that's not what the story is. So I'm gonna have to change the prompt for Mel's Labyrinth battle. I think I'm gonna probably just do Outsiders Incite a Revolution, which I think, or like, you know, commoners, because both these two main characters are falling for royalty, which is also one of my favorite tropes. So the romance does work. There is also definitely LGBTQ plus vibes in this story, which I am enjoying. But I'm just liking it. It's a very captivating read. This is the type of book that, like, if I had time, which I do have time this weekend, I'm definitely gonna finish it this weekend, I just want to sit down and read. Like, I don't want to do anything else. I'm very, very captured by the story, and I'm curious to see where this story goes, because you have, it's also like you're almost reading like an adult novel when you follow Gray and Lila and Harper and those kids, and then you're also following our younger characters, which I do enjoy. So I feel like you get a fleshed out story because it's two different types of groups of characters that you're following, because Tycho is kind of the bridge. But I do like Kaylin, I do like Jack. Jax is definitely my favorite character. Jax also has he lost a foot in an injury, so that's very, very good disability rep. Also that was disability rep that was seen in A Curse of Dark and Lonely, because Harper had a walking issue. So I am really, really liking that, and I'm just curious where this story goes. Like, there is a lot of I'm gonna say there's a lot of political intrigue, and there's a lot of like, there's also like a, what's it called, like this a group trying to like overturn the government, which Jackson and Kaylin got themselves like involved in. So yeah, I'm very, very intrigued. So the next time you see me will be when I read up to page 400. I have to go to the dentist, which is like my least favorite place to go. I hate the dentist. I've been at the dentist so much more in 2023 than I have any other year of my life, so I'm just sort of over the dentist. But yeah, so I'm gonna go do that. I'll probably be back in about like a couple of hours, and my goal is to read this page, this section, and then when I get up to page 400, I will give you guys another update. But I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Dragons, I am back. It is about 1:19, so I'm actually gonna wrap up this vlog because I did actually accomplish more than I set out to. I just finished Forging Silver into Stars by Bridget Kimmerer, and I really like this one. I gave it 4.5 stars. I'm gonna round it up to 5 on Goodreads because I really did like it, and I enjoyed the pacing, I enjoyed the characters, I loved seeing this world again through like different characters' eyes, and I was just really invested in the story. It's it's gonna be a 5-star read. I just struggled with a little bit with the pacing at the end, and I felt that it was a little bit rushed. But again, I sometimes struggle reading really, really long books when it takes me so long. So that is just a new thing I've noticed about myself. But it was my first official read of the year, and it was 5 stars, so that's actually pretty good elements. I also, so this is counting for Pokemon for a book with social class structures, because you have lower class royals and then above royals a king, which I think was very, very compelling and very, very interesting. And then the next book that I finished reading for Pokemon, that was my the Pokepop, the January Pokemon prompt was Percy Jackson and the Chalice of the Gods. This is their new series that he's starting, kind of loosely inspired by the TV show. It kind of follows Percy Jackson, Annabeth and Grover in the past, as they try to get Percy into New Rome University. And I really did like this. I loved seeing these characters again. It was a really, really fun time. And this book was also 4 stars. So this is another book that I'm going to take off my physical TBR. I'm probably going to keep both these books. I'm probably going to put this one in my classroom library because I think the kids will like to borrow it. And this is a 5-star read, probably going to be on my favorites of the year list, which means it gets capped. And audiobook wise, in addition to that, I also did finish reading the Lost Hearts book. I'll attach a photo one somewhere in this blog. My Indiana Jones retelling, which I gave 4 stars, and The Mysterious Letter by Alexis Hall that I gave 4 stars too. So this is the first readathon. This is my first TBR-a-thon vlog. I actually did not have that bad. I finished 1 physical book, but it was quite chunky, but I also took 2 off my physical TBR, and I read 2 audiobooks. So I am gonna go start my next vlog. I think I'm just gonna keep doing the board game just because I'm liking that, and then the next vlog I do will be like a different game board, but I just like this vlog. So yeah, that is where we are. I finished 2 physical books in theory that I could take off my TBR, and now I'm gonna go start my next vlog, which I would love you guys to watch. Let me know in the comments what is 1 book you read this week, and did you love it? I technically started off the year on Goodreads with a different book, but physically reading, sitting down and tackling, this one was 5 stars, and that's what I normally strive for. But now, let's go get reading. Bye, friends. Let me know in the comments what was 1 book you really, really loved this month. Bye. Or this week.